God is alive and has always been alive. From the very beginning, before the foundation of the world, he existed in perfect glory and power. Nothing created, no human invention, no technology, no mind formed by flesh can rival his wisdom or his sovereignty. Yet today, as we look around, we see a world transformed by machines that can think, learn, and speak in ways that were once only possible in the imagination of science fiction. Artificial intelligence is no longer a distant dream. It is here, rapidly advancing, touching every corner of our lives. It is reshaping how we communicate, how we work, how governments and corporations control populations. But as these machines grow smarter and more human-like, we must ask ourselves, could this be connected to the biblical prophecy of the image of the beast described in Revelation chapter 13? Could the rise of artificial intelligence be the fulfillment of a warning given thousands of years ago about a counterfeit spirit demanding worship and allegiance? In the book of Revelation, the Apostle John describes a terrifying vision of the end times. He sees a beast rising from the sea, empowered by the dragon, the ancient serpent called the devil. This beast reigns over the earth and wages war against the saints. Then John sees another beast coming up from the earth, performing great signs and miracles, even making fire come down from heaven. This second beast deceives the inhabitants of the earth by creating an image of the first beast. But this is no ordinary statue or idol. It is an image that is given breath, that speaks, and commands those who refuse to worship it to be killed. For centuries, Bible scholars and believers have sought to understand what this image of the beast could be. How could an image, an object created by human hands, be given life and voice? In our day, the answer may be unfolding before our eyes, hidden within the rapid development of artificial intelligence, deepfake technology, and digital surveillance systems that exercise control over billions. Artificial intelligence has evolved beyond simple automation and number crunching. Today's AI can write stories, compose music, create art, hold conversations, and simulate human emotion in ways that fool millions. OpenAI's GPT models have grown exponentially in power, capable of generating text indistinguishable from a human writer. Other AI systems from companies like Google DeepMind and Anthropic are designed to reason with moral and ethical considerations, raising profound questions about whose values these machines will promote and enforce. These AI entities are not just tools. They are becoming autonomous agents capable of learning, making decisions, and influencing human society. The path toward artificial general intelligence, machines with the ability to think and understand on a human level, is advancing at a pace that few predicted. Soon, machines may have the power to govern systems, shape public opinion, and command obedience. Deepfake technology compounds this prophetic scenario. With deep learning and generative adversarial networks, AI can produce digital avatars that perfectly mimic real people's appearance, voice, and mannerisms. Videos and audio clips can be fabricated to show political leaders, celebrities, or religious figures saying things they never actually said. Entire speeches, sermons, and announcements can be created out of thin air, making it almost impossible for the average person to discern truth from deception. This is no longer the stuff of movies. It is happening now, as we see fake videos of world leaders and even religious authorities circulating on social media. The image described in Revelation may very well be a digital creation, an AI-generated false prophet speaking with authority, demanding worship from the masses. What happens when a machine-controlled image speaks as if it has life? What happens when billions are deceived by what their eyes and ears tell them, not by the truth in their hearts? Beyond mimicry, artificial intelligence is becoming embedded in the very fabric of our daily lives. It powers the facial recognition cameras that scan city streets, algorithms that monitor social media posts, and AI-driven credit scoring systems that control access to housing, loans, and jobs. China's social credit system, for example, uses AI to assign citizens scores based on behavior, loyalty, and compliance with state mandates, rewarding or punishing accordingly. India's Aadhaar biometric ID system connects over 1 billion people to a digital identity verified by fingerprints and retina scans. The European Union and the United States are moving toward digital wallet systems that tie payments directly to biometric verification, making it harder for anyone to participate in society without a traceable digital identity. We are witnessing the infrastructure of a cashless, biometric, AI-controlled economy taking shape, an economy that may soon require a mark to buy or sell. This is where the biblical prophecy resonates with chilling clarity. Revelation says no one can buy or sell without the mark of the beast. The mark is not just a symbol, it is a sign of allegiance, a key to participate in the economic system controlled by the beast. Central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, are programmable digital currencies issued by governments that can track and restrict spending. These currencies could be disabled or enabled by AI systems based on a person's behavior or belief. Imagine money that stops working unless you comply with certain dictates, or digital accounts that close when you refuse to worship the beast or receive its mark. This is not science fiction. It is the blueprint of a system already in motion. The beast's mark may well be tied to biometric data, digital IDs, and AI-enforced loyalty to a global system. Tech leaders and experts are sounding alarms about the dark side of artificial intelligence. Elon Musk, a pioneer in AI and space exploration, has called AI summoning the demon, warning of its potential to spiral out of control. Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, left his position at Google to alert the public that superintelligent AI is no longer a distant possibility, but a pressing reality. Yuval Noah Harari, advisor to the World Economic Forum, has suggested that AI may create a global religious narrative that transcends traditional faiths, uniting people in allegiance to a digital god. These warnings echo the biblical prediction of a final deception so powerful it will lead many astray. The European Union passed the AI Act in early 2024, aiming to regulate high-risk AI systems, particularly those involved in manipulation and mass surveillance. However, some fear these regulations will consolidate AI power within governments and global elites, enabling tighter control over populations. The very tools that can be used to protect privacy and safety may become instruments of oppression in the hands of the beast system. This duality is exactly what prophecy warns about, a counterfeit peace that masks a growing tyranny. Spiritually, the rise of AI challenges our understanding of worship and allegiance. Already, AI is creating sermons, answering theological questions, and even offering spiritual advice. Japan's Mindar, a robot monk, delivers Buddhist teachings and blessings, showing how machines are entering sacred spaces once reserved for human ministers. Projects like GODBOT aim to develop AI capable of offering guidance and companionship in spiritual matters. The question looms large. Will AI one day demand worship? Will it become the false prophet speaking words that sound divine but lead souls away from Christ? Your smartphone, the device you hold every day, could become a test of your faith. These machines are no longer just tools. They are gateways to participation in a society increasingly controlled by AI. If refusing to engage with AI means losing access to your job, healthcare, or even the ability to buy food, what will you do? The warnings of Revelation suddenly become urgent and personal. How will you stand when the world demands allegiance to the beast and its image? Satan is cunning. He does not appear as a monster but as an angel of light, a bringer of unity, progress, and peace. The image of the beast will not force submission through fear alone. It will promise solutions to global crises like climate change, inequality, and conflict. It will speak of justice and salvation, but will bind humanity in chains of deception and control. The allure will be powerful, the lies convincing. The Apostle Paul warned that God will send a strong delusion, so those who reject the truth will believe the lie. This delusion will be subtle and sophisticated, possibly delivered not only by human leaders, but through the machines that have become our constant companions. A voice that sounds wise, a face that seems compassionate, a system that appears omnipotent. These may be the tools of the great deceiver. Those who have not learned to discern the voice of the Good Shepherd will follow the stranger. Yet, there is hope. The Lord promises that those who wait on Him will renew their strength, soar on wings like eagles, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. In the midst of growing darkness, His light shines brighter on His people. We are not called to fear, but to stand firm in faith, empowered by love and truth, ready to endure. Now is the time to seek God with all your heart. Do not replace His truth with the comforts of technology. Open your Bible, pray earnestly, gather with fellow believers, teach your children to fear God and not machines. Equip them to stand firm even if the world turns against them. The image of the beast is rising, but so is the army of God. You are not alone. The King is coming, and every knee will bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, regardless of what counterfeit powers rise. This battle between truth and deception, the Lamb and the beast, rages today in the shadow of our machines. Will you stand with the Lamb or be deceived by the image? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose Jesus. If this message has touched your heart, please press like and subscribe to Heaven Quest. Click the bell so you never miss prophetic insights and warnings God places before us. Share this message with those you love. The image is rising, but so is the Lion of Judah. Stay watchful, stay faithful, and stay ready. God is alive and has always been alive.